10,000 words in English. Levels from A0 to C2. Part number 3. Welcome to the new series of the Talk English Fluently channel. In this fresh collection, I will be explaining 10,000 words that cover levels from A0 to C2. This is a vast and rich compilation of words that will greatly enhance your English language skills. Please watch the video until the end, and if you have any suggestions for improving future videos in this series, kindly leave them in the comments section. I appreciate your support through comments, likes, and subscribing to my channel. Ready to begin. Let's go! Part number 3. 500 words. Baby.
The baby giggled when I tickled her toes.
She put the baby to sleep with a gentle lullaby.
Back.
I hurt my back lifting that heavy box.
He looked back to wave goodbye.
Funny.
That joke was so funny, I couldn't stop laughing.
It's funny how things never go as planned.
Government.
People expect the government to handle the crisis well.
The government announced a new education policy.
Him.
I asked him to join us for dinner.
She told him the good news first.
His.
The dog wagged his tail excitedly.
His favorite book is on the top shelf.
Including.
The price is all-inclusive, including taxes.
Everyone, including the teacher, was surprised.
Insurance.
Health insurance is essential for every family.
I need to renew my car insurance.
Interesting.
That's an interesting point of view.
I read an interesting article on space travel.
Itself.
The problem resolved itself overnight.
The cat can clean itself.
Expensive.
The designer handbag was too expensive for my budget.
Eating out every day can be expensive.
Experience.
She has years of work experience in marketing.
Traveling to different countries gives you a rich cultural experience.
Explain.
Can you explain how this machine works?
The teacher took time to explain the concept to the students.
Follow.
The detective tried to follow the suspect without being noticed.
Please follow the instructions carefully.
Football.
He's a huge fan of football and never misses a match.
The kids play football in the park every weekend.
Fortunate.
She considers herself fortunate to have a loving family.
We were fortunate to find a parking spot right in front of the store.
Four.
There are 4 seasons in a year.
The cake has 4 layers of chocolate and cream.
Freeze.
I forgot to take the ice cream out of the freezer, and it's completely frozen.
The lake will freeze in winter.
Fright.
The sudden noise gave her a fright.
The horror movie gave me quite a fright.
From.
The bookshelf is made from recycled wood.
I received a postcard from my friend who is traveling abroad.
Front.
The car stopped abruptly in front of the traffic light.
The house has a beautiful garden in the front.
Further.
The meeting has been postponed until further notice.
We need to investigate further to find the cause.
Gentle.
She spoke in a gentle tone to calm the frightened child.
The gentle breeze rustled the leaves.
glad,
He was glad to see his old friend after years.
I'm glad you could make it to the party.
glance,
She stole a quick glance at her watch during the meeting.
He caught her glance across the crowded room.
govern,
The elected officials are responsible for governing the country.
Laws and regulations govern our behavior in society.
grandfather,
My grandfather tells fascinating stories about his youth.
We celebrated my grandfather's 90th birthday last week.
gray,
His hair started to turn gray with age.
The sky turned gray as the storm approached.
guy,
That guy over there is a famous actor.
She's dating a really nice guy.
handle,
He knows how to handle difficult situations.
Be careful with that fragile vase, it has a delicate handle.
hardly,
She hardly slept last night due to the noisy neighbors.
The restaurant was hardly crowded during lunchtime.
hell,
He went through hell to finish his thesis.
It's so hot today, it feels like hell outside.
hide,
The cat likes to hide under the bed.
She tried to hide her disappointment.
honest,
His honest feedback helped me improve.
Always be honest with your friends.
honor,
Winning the award was a great honor for her.
He served his country with honor.
horrible,
The movie was so bad. It was truly horrible.
The traffic during rush hour is horrible.
hundred,
She counted to 100 before opening her eyes.
The marathon runners covered hundreds of kilometers.
Hunger.
The hunger crisis in some regions is heartbreaking.
After the hike, they had a fierce hunger for pizza.
Hunt.
They went on a safari to hunt for rare animals.
The detective was determined to hunt down the criminal.
Hurry.
He ate breakfast in a hurry before work.
We need to hurry if we want to catch the train.
Imagine.
Close your eyes and imagine a peaceful beach.
She could imagine herself living in a cozy cottage.
Inform.
The news anchor will inform us about the weather.
Please inform me if there are any changes to the schedule.
Ensure.
It's essential to insure your car against accidents.
They decided to insure their new house.
Internet.
He spends hours browsing the internet every day.
The internet has revolutionized communication.
Involve.
The project will involve collaboration with other teams.
The negotiations will involve multiple stakeholders.
Issue.
The environmental issue requires urgent attention.
The company addressed the safety issue promptly.
Kick.
He gave the ball a powerful kick.
She accidentally kicked the chair while walking.
Kid.
She's a great kid, always helping others.
The kid played happily in the park.
Kiss.
They shared a sweet kiss under the moonlight.
The baby gave her mom a sloppy, wet kiss.
Knock.
I heard a loud knock on the door.
Please knock before entering the room.
Lake.
The lake was calm and serene.
They went fishing by the lake.
lazy,
The cat stretched out in a lazy pose.
He spent the whole day being lazy on the couch.
least,
Choose the option that requires the least effort.
She's the least talkative person in the group.
lift,
The elevator is out of order. We'll have to take the stairs to the lift.
He helped her lift the heavy box.
load,
The truck carried a heavy load of bricks.
She balanced the grocery bags with the load of fruits.
local,
We explored the local market during our vacation.
The local bakery makes the best pastries.
lock,
Don't forget to lock the door when you leave.
She lost the key to her bike lock.
lord,
She prayed to the Lord for guidance.
The king was addressed as Lord of the realm.
loud,
The music was too loud for my taste.
The thunderstorm was accompanied by loud crash.
lovely,
They had a lovely evening by the fireplace.
The garden was filled with lovely flowers.
luck,
Good luck on your exam.
She believed in luck and carried a lucky charm.
mad,
The heat made her feel mad.
He was mad at his friend for breaking the promise.
major,
She's pursuing a major in computer science.
The company faced a major financial crisis.
manage,
He was promoted to manage the sales team.
She knows how to manage her time effectively.
mark,
The teacher put a red mark on the incorrect answers.
The historical site has a significant mark in our country's history.
Master.
She aspires to become a master chef.
He's a master of playing the piano.
Maybe.
Maybe we can go for a walk later.
She's not sure, but maybe she attend the party.
Meet.
They arranged to meet at the park.
Let's meet for coffee tomorrow morning.
Member.
She's an active member of the local community center.
The board of directors welcomed the new members.
Mention.
She casually mentioned her upcoming vacation.
He didn't mention the incident during the meeting.
Mess.
The kids made a mess with their art supplies.
He cleaned up the kitchen after the cooking mess.
Middle.
She sat in the middle row during the concert.
The library is located in the middle of the town.
Might.
It might rain later, so bring an umbrella.
He might consider changing his career path.
Mile.
The gas station is just a few miles away.
The marathon runners completed 26.2 miles.
Milk.
She poured a glass of cold milk for her cereal.
The cat lapped up the spilled milk.
Million.
The population of the city is over 2 million.
The company earned several $1 million in profit.
Mind.
Please don't mind my messy desk.
He changed his mind about the vacation destination.
Minute.
She waited patiently for the next minute.
The meeting will start in a few minutes.
Miss.
I miss my childhood friends.
Don't be late. You'll miss the bus.
Mistake.
She learned from her past mistakes.
Admitting a mistake is a sign of maturity.
Mr. or Mr.
Mr. Johnson is the CEO of the company.
She addressed the letter to Mr. Smith.
Moment.
He captured the beautiful sunset moment in a photograph.
The proposal was a defining moment in their relationship.
Monday.
She has a busy schedule every Monday.
They meet for coffee every Monday morning.
Money.
He lent her some money to cover the expenses.
Saving money is essential for financial stability.
Month.
The holiday season is my favorite time of the month.
She traveled to Europe for a whole month.
More.
The store offers a discount for buying more items.
We need to work more efficiently.
Morning.
The birds chirped early in the morning.
She enjoys her quiet morning routine.
Most.
The most important thing is to stay positive.
The most challenging part of the project is the research.
Mother.
Her mother bakes the best apple pie.
He called his mother to wish her a happy birthday.
Mountain.
The snow-capped mountain looked majestic.
They hiked to the top of the mountain.
Mouth.
Open your mouth wide for the dentist.
The baby drooled from his tiny mouth.
Move.
The dance instructor taught them how to move gracefully.
They decided to move to a quieter neighborhood.
Movie.
Let's watch a romantic movie tonight.
The new superhero movie was action-packed.
Mrs.
She addressed the letter to Mrs. Johnson.
Mrs. Anderson is the principal of the school.
Much.
Thank you so much for your help.
I didn't realize how much I missed home.
Mom.
I need to call my mom and check in.
My mom makes the best spaghetti.
Music.
I love listening to music while I work.
Classical music can be very relaxing.
Must.
We must finish the project by the deadline.
You must wear a helmet while riding a bike.
Name.
Please write your name at the top of the paper.
The baby's name is Lily.
Nation.
The president addressed the nation last night.
The entire nation celebrated the victory.
Nature.
We went for a hike to enjoy nature.
The documentary highlighted the beauty of nature.
Naughty.
He gave a naughty grin when he told the joke.
The naughty puppy chewed up the shoes.
Near.
The library is near the school.
I live near the beach.
Neat.
His handwriting is so neat and legible.
She keeps her desk very neat.
Necessary.
It's necessary to have a passport for international travel.
Drinking water is necessary for survival.
Neck.
The giraffe has a long neck.
She wore a scarf around her neck.
Neat.
You need to take your medicine.
They need more volunteers for the event.
Neighbor.
We invited our neighbors over for dinner.
My neighbor helped me fix my car.
Never.
I've never been to Europe.
Never say never.
New.
The company launched a new product.
She bought a new dress for the party.
News.
Did you hear the news about the election?
The news report covered the weather forecast.
Next.
I'll see you next week.
Who's next in line?
Nice.
He's a really nice guy.
That was a nice thing to do.
Night.
I read a book every night before bed.
The stars were bright last night.
Nine.
There are 9 planets in our solar system.
She wakes up at 9 o'clock every morning.
Number.
No smoking is allowed in the building.
There's no milk left in the fridge.
Nobody.
Nobody knew the answer to the question.
Nobody can do it better than her.
Noise.
Please lower the noise. I'm trying to study.
The construction noise is very loud.
None.
There were none left by the time I got there.
None of the answers were correct.
Normal.
It's normal to feel nervous before a test.
Everything seems to be back to normal.
North.
We traveled north for our vacation.
The compass points north.
Nose.
The clown had a red nose.
He has a cold and a runny nose.
Not.
I'm not sure where I left my keys.
It's not raining anymore.
Note:
She left a note on the fridge.
Please take note of the meeting date.
Nothing.
There's nothing to worry about.
I have nothing to wear to the party.
Notice:
They put up a notice about the office closure.
Did you notice the new painting?
Now.
We need to leave now to catch the bus.
What are you doing now?
Number:
What's your lucky number?
Please call the customer service number.
Nurse:
The nurse took care of the patients.
He wants to become a nurse.
Obvious.
The answer to the puzzle was obvious.
It was obvious she was upset.
Odd.
That's an odd way to solve the problem.
She found an odd coin in her change.
Of.
The cup of tea was very hot.
A group of students went on a field trip.
Off.
The alarm went off at 6 in the morning.
He took the day off from work.
Offer.
The store has a special offer this weekend.
They made an offer on the house.
Office.
She works in an office downtown.
The post office is closed on Sundays.
Officer.
The officer in charge gave the orders.
The police officer directed traffic.
Often.
I often go for a walk in the evening.
She often visits her grandparents.
Oil.
The car needs an oil change.
The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of oil.
Okay.
Is it okay if I come over later?
He said he was feeling okay.
Old.
The old house had a lot of character.
My old car finally broke down.
On.
The cat is sleeping on the sofa.
The lights are on.
Once.
I've only been there once.
Once upon a time, there was a princess.
One.
She is the one for me.
I'll have just one cookie, please.
Only.
This is the only way to do it.
You're the only person I trust.
Open.
Please open the window for some fresh air.
The store is open until 9 p.m.
Or.
We can go today or tomorrow.
Would you like tea or coffee?
Orange.
She wore a bright orange dress.
I drank a glass of orange juice.
Order.
The books are in alphabetical order.
I'd like to order a pizza, please.
Other.
Let's try the other door.
She's meeting with other clients today.
Ought.
He ought to take better care of his health.
You ought to apologize for being late.
Out.
Let's go out for dinner tonight.
The fire went out.
Over.
She jumped over the puddle.
The game was over in an hour.
Own.
She owns a small coffee shop.
He takes ownership of his mistakes.
Owned.
The bookstore was family-owned.
The car is previously owned.
Pack.
I need to pack my suitcase for the trip.
The wolves travel in a pack.
Page.
She bookmarked the page in her novel.
Turn to page 10 in your textbook.
Pain.
He felt a sharp pain in his knee.
The medication helped relieve her pain.
Paint.
The artist used watercolors to paint the landscape.
We decided to paint the walls blue.
Pair.
She bought a new pair of shoes.
A pair of birds nested in the tree.
Paper.
The paper factory is outside of town.
Please hand in your paper by the end of class.
Pardon.
Pardon me, could you repeat that?
He asked for pardon after bumping into her.
Parent.
Being a parent is a rewarding experience.
Her parents attended the school play.
Park.
Let's go to the park and have a picnic.
I couldn't find a place to park the car.
Part.
He couldn't take part in the competition.
She played the part of Juliet in the play.
Particular.
He was searching for a particular book.
In this particular case, the answer wasn't clear.
Party.
The political party is gaining support among young voters.
We're throwing a surprise party for her birthday.
Pass.
He managed to pass the exam with little study.
The football player made an impressive pass to his teammate.
Past.
In the past, people communicated by writing letters.
She walked past the store without noticing it.
Pay.
You need to pay the bill before the due date.
Employees receive their pay at the end of each month.
Penny.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
He found a penny on the ground and picked it up.
People.
People from all over the world attended the festival.
Some people prefer tea over coffee.
Perfect.
The weather is perfect for a picnic.
She practiced until her performance was perfect.
Perhaps.
Perhaps we'll go out to eat tonight.
Perhaps she knows the answer to the question.
Person.
Each person has a unique fingerprint.
He's the kindest person I know.
Photograph.
She took a beautiful photograph of the sunset.
The old photograph brought back many memories.
Pick.
You can pick your favorite color for the painting.
He stopped to pick some flowers for her.
Picture.
The children drew a picture of their family.
Hang the picture on the wall carefully.
Peace.
I need one more piece to complete the puzzle.
She ate a small piece of chocolate cake.
Place.
This is my favorite place to relax.
Please place the books back on the shelf.
Plan.
You should have a backup plan in case it rains.
They made a plan to meet at 5 p.m.
Plant.
She decided to plant tomatoes in her garden.
The factory is the largest plant in the region.
Play.
He went to see a play at the theater.
The children love to play outside.
Please.
Please pass the salt.
Could you please help me with this?
Plenty.
We have plenty of food for the party.
There's plenty of time to finish the project.
Plus.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
The hotel has a gym plus a swimming pool.
Point.
The lighthouse marks the point where the river meets the sea.
She made a good point during the discussion.
Police.
The police are investigating the incident.
He reported the theft to the police.
Poor.
He had a poor excuse for being late.
The charity helps poor families in the community.
Pop.
The balloon will pop if you prick it.
Pop music is popular among teenagers.
Position.
The yoga instructor demonstrated the correct position.
She was offered a position in the company.
Possible.
It's possible that the event will be cancelled.
She did the best job possible under the circumstances.
Post.
She shared a post on social media about her trip.
I need to post this letter today.
Pot.
The soup is boiling in the pot.
She planted a fern in a terracotta pot.
Pound.
The British pound is stronger than the dollar.
He lifted weights of 10 pounds each.
Power.
The storm caused a power outage.
She has the power to make important decisions.
Prepare.
They are preparing dinner in the kitchen.
I need to prepare for the meeting tomorrow.
Present.
She received many presents for her birthday.
He was nervous about giving the presentation.
Press.
The press conference will be held at noon.
Press the button to start the machine.
Pretty.
The garden looks pretty in the spring.
That's a pretty dress you're wearing.
Price.
Can you tell me the price of this book?
The price of gas has gone up again.
Prince.
The prince and princess lived happily ever after.
The prince will be visiting the city next week.
Prison.
The old prison has been turned into a museum.
The criminal was sent to prison for 10 years.
Probably.
I'll probably be home by 6 p.m.
It will probably rain later today.
Problem.
Math problems can be challenging for some students.
We need to find a solution to this problem.
Program or program.
The new TV program is very popular.
She enrolled in a fitness program.
Promise.
He made a promise he couldn't keep.
I promise to be there on time.
Proper.
Please use the proper tools for the job.
It's important to follow proper etiquette at the dinner table.
Protect.
Parents protect their children from harm.
The law is designed to protect consumers.
Public.
The park is open to the public.
The public transport system is efficient here.
Pull.
The movie managed to pull in large audiences.
Pull the door to open it.
Push.
Don't push the door too hard.
He had to push himself to finish the marathon.
Put.
She put the keys on the table.
Put your coat on. It's cold outside.
Quarter.
A quarter is 1/4 of a dollar.
The meeting was scheduled for 9:15.
Queen.
The queen bee is the leader of the hive.
The queen waved to the crowd from the balcony.
Question.
The teacher asked a difficult question.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Quick.
Take a quick look at this report.
He made a quick decision.
Quiet.
The library is a quiet place to study.
She spoke in a quiet voice.
Quite.
It's quite cold outside, so wear a jacket.
The movie was quite interesting.
Rabbit.
The rabbit hopped across the lawn.
She has a pet rabbit named Thumper.
Race.
It was a close race, but he won.
The runners lined up for the race.
Radio.
They announced the news on the radio.
She listens to the radio while driving.
Rain.
We need the rain to water the crops.
The sound of the rain is very soothing.
Race.
The company decided to raise salaries.
Raise your hand if you know the answer.
Rate.
The rate of inflation is rising.
The hotel has a special rate for the weekend.
Rather.
I would rather stay home than go out tonight.
It's rather cold, isn't it?
Reach.
The campaign reached its fundraising goal.
Can you reach the top shelf?
Read.
I love to read before bed.
She read the instructions carefully.
Ready.
Dinner is ready. Come to the table.
Are you ready to leave?
Real.
The threat was very real.
Is this story real or fiction?
Realize or realize.
She realized her dream of becoming a doctor.
I didn't realize how late it was.
Really.
I really appreciate your help.
Do you really think it will work?
Reason.
He left without giving a reason.
There's a good reason for the delay.
Recent.
In recent years, technology has advanced rapidly.
She couldn't remember any recent changes at work.
Record.
Please record your name and address in the logbook.
The athlete set a new world record in swimming.
Red.
She wore a bright red dress to the party.
The red roses in the garden are blooming.
Relate.
The two incidents are not related.
I can relate to your feelings on this matter.
Remember.
I remember meeting him at the conference last year.
Don't forget to remember your password.
Rent.
The rent for the office space has increased.
They decided to rent an apartment in the city.
Reply.
She waited anxiously for his reply.
Please reply to the invitation by Friday.
Report.
The weather report predicts rain for tomorrow.
The manager asked for a detailed report on sales.
Responsible.
He is responsible for managing the team.
Being responsible means taking care of your duties.
Rest.
The rest of the cake was eaten by the kids.
You should take a rest if you're feeling tired.
Return.
She had to return the book to the library.
He made a return on his investment.
Rich.
They dream of becoming rich and famous.
The dessert was rich in chocolate flavor.
Rid.
She got rid of the old furniture.
It's hard to get rid of bad habits.
Right.
The kids love the rides at the amusement park.
They went for a ride in the countryside.
Right.
You have the right to remain silent.
Turn right at the next street.
Rights.
Human rights should be respected by all nations.
The Constitution guarantees our basic rights.
Ring.
He gave her a diamond ring as a symbol of their love.
The bell will ring when class is over.
Rise.
Prices tend to rise every year.
The sun will rise at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow.
River.
The river flows through the city.
They went rafting on the wild river.
Road.
They live on a quiet country road.
The road to success is not easy.
Rock.
The geologist studied the rock formations.
They listen to classic rock music.
Roll.
The dice roll determined his move in the game.
She likes to roll out the dough for cookies.
Room.
They booked a room at the hotel.
There's no more room in the closet for clothes.
Rough.
He had a rough day at work.
The sea was rough, making the boat ride bumpy.
Round.
The table was round in shape.
They went another round on the merry-go-round.
Rubbish.
That idea is complete rubbish.
Please throw the rubbish in the bin.
Rule.
The first rule of the club is confidentiality.
She likes to rule her classroom with kindness.
Run.
The play had a successful run at the theater.
He likes to run every morning.
Sad.
The movie had a sad ending.
She felt sad after saying goodbye.
Safe.
It's important to drive safely.
Keep your valuables in a safe place.
Sail.
They decided to sail around the world.
The boat will sail at dawn.
Same.
She wore the same dress as her sister.
We have the same taste in music.
Saturday.
We're going to the beach on Saturday.
The store is busiest on Saturdays.
Save.
He managed to save enough money for a new car.
Remember to save your work frequently.
Say.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
They say that it's going to rain tomorrow.
Scare.
The loud noise would scare anyone.
Don't scare the little kids with ghost stories.
School.
The children walked to school together.
She teaches math at the local high school.
Science.
The science fair showcased many innovative projects.
He has a great interest in science and technology.
C.
The sea was calm and clear.
They spent the day by the sea.
Seat.
The car has leather seats.
Please take a seat, the show is about to start.
Second.
Just give me a second to finish this.
He won second place in the race.
Secure.
The website provides a secure payment system.
Make sure to secure your belongings.
C.
I can't see without my glasses.
Let's see what's on TV tonight.
Seam.
It seems like a good idea.
You seem upset. Is everything okay?
Self.
Self-care is important for your well-being.
She's very self-reliant and independent.
Sell.
The store sells organic produce.
They decided to sell their old car.
Send.
I'll send you the details by email.
The company sent him on a business trip.
Sense.
It makes sense to save money for emergencies.
She has a good sense of humor.
Serious.
The meeting addressed some serious issues.
He's in a serious relationship.
Serve.
She serves as the chairperson of the committee.
The restaurant serves breakfast until 11 a.m.
Service.
The customer service at the store was excellent.
The memorial service will be held on Friday.
Set.
The sun will set around 8 p.m.
Please set the table for dinner.
Settle.
They decided to settle in a small coastal town.
Let's settle this dispute once and for all.
Seven.
She woke up at 7 o'clock.
There are 7 days in a week.
Several.
Several people offered to help.
It took several attempts to get it right.
Sex.
The bird's sex can be determined by their color.
Gender and sex are important categories in sociology.
Shake.
They greeted each other with a firm handshake.
The earthquake made the whole building shake.
Shall.
You shall not pass without answering the riddle.
Shall we go out for dinner tonight?
Shape.
The clouds took on the shape of animals.
She's in great shape because she exercises daily.
Share.
Please share your thoughts on the matter.
They decided to share the dessert.
She.
She is an accomplished pianist.
She walked her dog in the park every morning.
Ship.
They shipped the package yesterday.
The ship set sail at dawn.
Shirt.
He wore his favorite shirt to the interview.
The shirt needs to be ironed.
Shoe.
Her shoe came untied during the race.
I need a new pair of running shoes.
Shoot.
The photographer will shoot the wedding photos.
The player shot the ball into the goal.
Shop.
The coffee shop is a great place to relax.
She went to the shop to buy groceries.
Short.
The meeting was surprisingly short.
He gave a short speech.
Should.
Should I call them now or later?
You should check the oil level in your car.
Shoulder.
He carried the heavy bag on his shoulder.
She felt a tap on her shoulder and turned around.
Shout.
Don't shout. I can hear you just fine.
The fans began to shout when the singer took the stage.
Show.
Can you show me how to solve this problem?
The talent show will be held in the auditorium.
Shut.
The store will shut down for renovations.
Please shut the door on your way out.
Shy.
The child was too shy to speak to the guests.
She gave a shy smile in response to the compliment.
Sick.
The sick patient was quarantined for observation.
I'm feeling sick. I think I have a fever.
Side.
Walk on the left side of the road.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Sight.
Losing her sight was her biggest fear.
The Grand Canyon is an impressive sight.
Sign.
Please sign your name on the dotted line.
The sign at the entrance says welcome.
Silly.
They made silly faces to make the baby laugh.
Stop being silly and behave yourself.
Symbol.
It's a simple task. You'll be done in no time.
I prefer a simple design without too much decoration.
Since.
Since you're here, Can you help me with this?
I haven't seen her since last week.
Sing.
She loves to sing in the shower.
The choir will sing at the church service.
Single.
Not a single person knew the answer.
He's been single for a few years now.
Sir.
Excuse me, sir, you dropped your wallet.
Sir Isaac Newton was a famous scientist.
Sister.
They fight like brother and sister.
My sister is coming to visit this weekend.
Sit.
Please sit down and make yourself comfortable.
The cat likes to sit by the window.
Situation.
She handled the difficult situation with ease.
The situation is under control now.
Six.
There are 6 eggs in a half dozen.
He woke up at 6 in the morning.
Size.
The size of the room was impressive.
What size shoes do you wear?
Skin.
Her skin is very sensitive to the sun.
The dry weather is causing my skin to crack.
Sky.
Look at the sky. It's full of stars.
The sky is clear and blue today.
Sleep.
I need to get some sleep before the trip.
Babies need a lot of sleep to grow.
Slight.
He felt a slight discomfort in his knee.
There's a slight chance of rain this evening.
Slip.
Be careful not to slip on the wet floor.
She let the secret slip during the conversation.
Slow.
The slow internet connection is frustrating.
Slow down, You're driving too fast.
Small.
She lives in a small town.
Even small changes can make a big difference.
Smell.
There's a strange smell coming from the kitchen.
I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning.
Smile.
Her smile could light up the room.
He greeted me with a warm smile.
Smoke.
The smoke from the fire could be seen miles away.
You're not allowed to smoke in here.
Snow.
The snow fell gently all night.
We built a snowman in the yard.
So.
So, what's the plan for today?
I'm so tired, I could sleep for days.
Soft.
The blanket was soft and warm.
Speak softly, the baby is sleeping.
Some.
I have some errands to run.
Could you give me some advice?
Sun.
Their son is starting school this year.
He's a proud father of a newborn son.
Song.
She wrote a song for her friend's wedding.
That's my favorite song on the radio.
Soon.
I hope to see you soon.
The movie will start soon.
Sorry.
He said he was sorry for being late.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sort.
Let's sort these files by date.
She had to sort out her feelings.
Sound.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
The sound of the waves was relaxing.
South.
They traveled south for the winter.
The wind is coming from the south.
Space.
The astronauts explored outer space.
There's not enough space in the closet for all my clothes.
Speak.
She can speak 3 languages fluently.
Please speak up. I can't hear you.
Special.
The restaurant has a special menu for Valentine's Day.
This is a special occasion for us.
Spend.
We spend too much time on our phones.
They spent the day at the beach.
Sport.
She's not really into sports.
Football is his favorite sport.
Spot.
I found the perfect spot for a picnic.
There's a spot on your shirt.
Spring.
The spring in the mattress is broken.
The flowers bloom in spring.
Square.
The town has a beautiful central square.
4 squared equals 16.
Stage.
The project is in the planning stage.
The actors took their places on the stage.
Stand.
Please stand up when your name is called.
The fruit stand had fresh apples for sale.
Star.
She's the rising star of the team.
You can see the stars on a clear night.
Stare.
Don't stare at people, it's rude.
She couldn't help but stare at the painting.
Start.
The race will start in 5 minutes.
Let's start the meeting now.
State.
The state of the economy is improving.
They live in a different state.
Station.
The gas station is just around the corner.
The train station was crowded with commuters.
Stay.
Can you stay a little longer?
They decided to stay at a hotel for the night.
Steal.
The thief tried to steal her purse.
It's wrong to steal from others.
Step.
Watch your step, the floor is slippery.
She took a small step forward.
Stick.
This glue will make the wallpaper stick to the wall.
The children played with a stick in the park.
Still.
It's still raining outside.
She was still awake at midnight.
Stone.
He threw a stone into the pond.
The path was lined with smooth stones.
Stop.
The bus will stop at the next station.
You need to stop worrying so much.
Store.
They own a small grocery store.
I'm going to the store to buy some milk.
Story.
She told a bedtime story to her children.
His life story is very inspiring.
Straight.
Her hair is naturally straight.
Keep walking straight until you reach the traffic lights.
Strange.
I heard a strange noise last night.
It's strange that he didn't call.
Street.
She lives on the quiet street behind the school.
The parade marched down Main Street.
Strike.
The workers went on strike for better wages.
Lightning struck the tall tree during the storm.
Strong.
The coffee was too strong for her taste.
He has a strong desire to succeed.
Student.
The student raised his hand to ask a question.
She's a student at the local university.
Study.
The study of history helps us understand the present.
I have to study for my exams tonight.
Stuff.
Her room was full of stuff she no longer needed.
We packed our stuff and got ready to move.
Stupid.
Don't feel stupid. Everyone gets things wrong sometimes.
It was a stupid mistake to make.
Subject.
Math is her favorite subject in school.
The documentary's subject was the life of bees.
Such.
Such behavior is unacceptable.
I've never seen such a beautiful sunset.
Sudden.
Her sudden departure left everyone surprised.
A sudden noise startled the cat.
Suggest.
The evidence suggests a different conclusion.
Can you suggest a good restaurant nearby?
Suit.
He wore a black suit to the interview.
The climate there should suit you.
Summer.
The summer heat can be intense.
We're planning a vacation for next summer.
Sun.
The sun rises in the east.
She wore sunglasses to protect her eyes from the sun.
Sunday.
The store is closed on Sundays.
We usually have a family dinner on Sunday.
Support.
I will always support your decisions.
The bridge needs additional support to hold the weight.
Suppose.
Let's suppose for a moment that you're right.
I suppose we could try that approach.
Sure.
Are you sure you locked the door?
I'm not sure what time the movie starts.
Surprise.
It's no surprise that he won the competition.
The party was a complete surprise to her.
Sweet.
She baked a sweet cherry pie.
The puppy's sweet nature won everyone over.
Swim.
He learned to swim at a young age.
They went to swim in the lake.
System.
The solar system includes 8 planets.
The new filing system made finding documents easier.
Table.
The book was on the table next to the lamp.
Please set the table for dinner.
Tail.
The dog wagged its tail happily.
The comet had a long, bright tail.
Take.
Can you take me to the airport?
Don't forget to take your medicine.
Talk.
We need to talk about your grades.
They had a long talk about their future.
Tall.
The tall trees provided shade in the park.
He's the tallest person in our class.
Tape.
Use the tape to seal the box.
The entire interview was recorded on tape.
Taste.
She has good taste in fashion.
The soup has a strange taste.
Tax.
The government increased the tax on luxury goods.
Don't forget to file your income tax return.
Tea.
She prefers green tea over black tea.
Would you like some tea with your cake?
Teach.
She teaches English at the high school.
Can you teach me how to play chess?
Team.
He's an important member of the sales team.
Our team won the championship game.
Tear.
She shed a tear during the movie.
Be careful not to tear the paper.
Telephone.
The telephone rang in the middle of the night.
I'll give you a call on your telephone later.
Television.
They announced the news on television.
Do you want to watch television or go out?
Tell.
She could tell he was lying.
Can you tell me the time?
Ten.
There are 10 players on the basketball court.
She arrived at 10 o'clock sharp.
Tend.
The garden needs someone to tend to it.
I tend to wake up early.
Term.
The president is elected for a 4-year term.
The scientific term for water is H2O.
Terrible.
He felt terrible about forgetting her birthday.
The weather was terrible yesterday.
Test.
The students took a math test today.
The test results came back negative.
Then.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
She is taller than her brother.
Thank.
I want to thank you for your help.
Thanks for coming to my party.
That.
The book that she's reading is on the table.
I heard that you're moving to a new city.
The.
The sun sets in the west.
She's the best player on the team.
Then.
If you're not interested, then I won't bother you anymore.
First, we'll go to the store, then we'll see the movie.
There.
There are many stars visible tonight.
Put the book over there on the shelf.
They.
They say it's going to rain tomorrow.
They are going on vacation next week.
Thick.
The fog was so thick I couldn't see the road.
She likes her sandwiches with thick slices of bread.
Thing.
She packed everything she owned into the suitcase.
The most important thing is to be happy.
Think.
I think I left my keys in the car.
What do you think about the new proposal?
Thirst.
The desert travelers were plagued by thirst.
After the long hike, he felt an intense thirst.
13.
Friday the 13th is considered an unlucky day by some.
She turned 13 last month.
$30.
He ran 30 miles a week to train for the marathon.
The meeting lasted 30 minutes.
This.
This is my favorite song.
Can you believe this weather?
Though.
He decided to go, even though he was tired.
I like the dress, though it's a bit expensive.
Thousand.
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
They raised over $1,000 for charity.
Three.
They have 3 children.
3 is a prime number.
Throat.
She had a sore throat and couldn't speak.
The singer cleared his throat before starting.
Through.
She read through the report quickly.
We walked through the park to get home.
Throw.
Don't throw the ball in the house.
He can throw a fastball at 90 miles per hour.
Thursday.
The meeting was moved to Thursday.
I have a dentist appointment on Thursday.
Tie.
He wore a blue tie to match his shirt.
The game ended in a tie.
Height.
She held on tight to the railing.
The lid is on too tight. I can't open it.
Till.
I'll wait here till you come back.
The farmer went out to till the fields.
Time.
It's time to go to bed.
Do you have the time?
Tire.
The car has a flat tire.
Long drives often tire me out.
Two.
She handed the book to him.
I'm going to the store.
Today.
What are your plans for today?
Today is my birthday.
Together.
They've been together since high school.
Let's work together to finish the project.
Tomorrow.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be a sunny day.
Tonight.
The stars are bright tonight.
Are you free tonight for dinner?
Two.
This coffee is too hot to drink.
She was too tired to go out.
Tooth.
Sharks have multiple rows of teeth.
He has a toothache.
Top.
The book is on the top shelf.
She reached the top of the mountain.
Total.
She lost track of the total number of guests.
The total amount comes to $50.
Hutch.
Don't touch the wet paint.
His story touched my heart.
Toward.
The wind blew toward the east.
She walked toward the door.
Town.
They live in a small town.
The town hall is located in the center of the city.
Track.
I lost track of time.
The runners lined up on the track.
Train.
She takes the train to work every day.
The train was delayed due to bad weather.
Travel.
Her job requires her to travel frequently.
I love to travel to new places.
Treat.
Let's treat ourselves to ice cream.
The doctor will treat the patient's illness.
Tree.
They planted a tree in their backyard.
The cat climbed the tree.
Trip.
They went on a trip to Europe.
Be careful not to trip over the wire.
Trouble.
The car has been nothing but trouble since I bought it.
If you need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't want you to get into trouble.
True.
Is it true that you're moving to London?
The story turned out to be true.
Trust.
It's important to build trust in a relationship.
I trust you with my secrets.
Truth.
Sometimes the truth can be hard to accept.
He swore to tell the whole truth.
Try.
You should try the chocolate cake. It's delicious.
I'll try to fix the computer.
Tuesday.
We have a meeting scheduled for Tuesday.
She will return on Tuesday.
Turn.
Turn off the lights when you leave.
It's your turn to roll the dice.
12.
There are 12 eggs in a dozen.
The clock struck 12 at midnight.
$20.
There are 20 students in the class.
She's in her 20s.
2.
I have 2 cats at home.
It takes two to tango.
Type.
She had to type a report for work.
What type of music do you like?
Ugly.
That's an ugly rumor about her.
The ugly duckling turned into a beautiful swan.
Uncle.
He's my favorite uncle.
My uncle is coming to visit next week.
Under.
The cat hid under the bed.
We were under the impression you'd be late.
Underneath.
She wore a sweater underneath her coat.
There's a label underneath the chair.
Understand.
I don't understand this problem.
It's hard to understand him when he mumbles.
Unless.
Unless it rains, the game will be on.
I won't go unless you go with me.
Until.
I can't wait until the weekend.
The store is open until 9 p.m.
Up.
She looked up at the stars.
Please pick up your toys.
Upon.
Upon arrival, please check in at the front desk.
Upon closer inspection, the painting was a fake.
Use.
She found a new use for the old boxes.
Can I use your phone?
Usual.
He arrived at his usual time.
What's the usual procedure for this?
Van.
The delivery van arrived late.
They packed the van with camping gear.
Very.
She was very pleased with the gift.
It's a very long story.
Video.
The video went viral on social media.
Let's make a video for her birthday.
View.
The view from the mountain was breathtaking.
His political views are quite conservative.
Visit.
Her grandparents came for a visit.
We plan to visit the museum this weekend.
Voice.
She lost her voice after the concert.
He raised his voice in anger.
Wait.
The wait for the doctor was over an hour.
Please wait here while I get the car.
Wake.
I wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
Don't wake the baby.
Walk.
She had to walk home in the rain.
Let's go for a walk in the park.
Wall.
Hang the picture on the wall.
The wall needs a fresh coat of paint.
Want.
What do you want for dinner?
I want to learn how to play the guitar.
War.
The history book covered World War II in detail.
They hope to avoid war at all costs.
Warm.
The warm weather is perfect for a picnic.
The blanket kept her warm.
Wash.
I need to wash the dishes.
Wash your hands before dinner.
Waste.
It's a waste of time to worrying about things you can't change.
Don't waste water.
Watch.
I like to watch movies on the weekend.
Watch out for the ice on the sidewalk.
Water.
She drank a glass of water after her run.
Please water the plants while I'm away.
Wave.
The crowd waved as the parade passed by.
A big wave knocked him off his surfboard.
Way.
She has her own way of doing things.
Can you show me the way to the station?
We.
We are going to the beach tomorrow.
We have finished the project.
Where.
Wear a helmet for safety.
She decided to wear her new dress.
Weather.
The weather forecast calls for rain.
The weather is nice today for a walk.
Web.
Spiders spin webs to catch their prey.
He's designing a website for his business.
Wed.
They will wed in a small ceremony.
She was wed on a sunny spring day.
Wednesday.
I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday.
The meeting is scheduled for Wednesday.